How? Let me record everyone. Is anyone record my session? Okay, starting record. Okay, thank you. So today, how we are going to use the less than and greater than operators in the condition. Okay, this is a double equal. So double equal in the sense it will going to be check that whether the value is correctly matched to the that particular variable. So how we are going to do with the how we are going to use the greater than and less than symbols in the if condition. Okay, so for that let me say that example 4 here, example 4. Okay, how we are going to use the greater than and less than equal to symbol. Okay, so as of now I'm having the customer price is equal to 1000. Okay, so customer price is equal to 1000. Just I'm taking the one variable. Okay, customer price is equal to 1000. So I'm going to check that whether the price is 1000 or not. Okay, I'm going to check this. So pressure I wanted to check the I don't want to use the equal operators. I wanted to use the whether the record is greater than or equal. Okay, so in this case we definitely know that. So this customer price is definitely it is the greater than the 100. So we want to get that price is greater than the 100 rupees. Something you can say that rupees also anything for understanding. Okay, so for example, if you are going to what in case. So for example, if you are going to use the so something less than. So it definitely gives the price is not greater than the 100 rupees. Okay, so this is the way. So same way equal operator. So some situation, all the situation we won't go to the equal operator. So based on the requirement, whether we have to use the equal operator or something. Okay, as of now, see that greater than. So some situation we might be check with the greater than or equal something, greater than or equal something, greater than or equal or less than or equal something. So for example, see that I'm going to take the example 5. So example 5 here, I'm going to check the 1000. It is definitely what will happen right here. I'm going to check the 1000 rupees. So we know that 1000 and 1000 what will happen here. I'm going to check the 1000 rupees. Try to understand 1000 and 1000. Definitely it will be give the this statement because of always 1000 this is not the correct matching, right? So we should use the one kind of a keyword here, greater than or equal or less than or equal something. Okay, so now how we are going to in the sense for example something greater than or equal, I'm saying that. Okay, so the 1000 and 1000 in the sense definitely it is the correct keyword. So 1000 in the sense that's correct one. So because of I wanted to check with the 1000 rupees. So that situation what will happen, right? I wanted to check whether 1000 is okay, but it is okay 1000 also, that's okay something. So definitely will give the so as of now I'm going to use the 1000 here. Okay, so greater than what I'm saying that greater than equal, not greater than equal for understanding the console statement. So price is greater than or equal to 1000 rupees. Okay, so based on the situation, either we have to go to the assignments double equal. Otherwise, you can use the single thing without the equal operator, or based on the situation, you have to use the equal operator. Okay, so now how we are going to apply the AND operator. So as of now, so how we are going to apply the AND operator. So this AND operator I have used the double equal sign. So in this case, this is a true. So that's the reason I able to see this kind of correct values. But the same way, I wanted to use this operators greater than or equal or less than or equal or something. How we are going to use that? Okay. So for that, what I have taken that I have taken the two variables. So what is the two variables in the sense? I have taken the customer price one, customer price two. Okay, I have taken the customer price one, customer price two. I wanted to check the two values. Okay, whether that is a greater than or equal or less than or equal, that is doesn't matter. I wanted to check these two prices. Based on these two prices, I wanted to enter the wrapper. Wrapper in the sense this one. Statements which are in the wrapper. Flower bracket and close bracket. This is the wrapper. Okay, so how we are going to check the here? How we are going to check here? So for example, see here how we are going to check in the sense if if customer price if a customer price, so what I'm going to write, I'm going to check the there's 1,000 rupees or anything is okay, 1,000. And okay, just I wanted to check the same instead of the equal operator. Yesterday what did the equal operator, today I'm going to use the this one, sorry, greater than or equal or less than or is equal, anything is okay. So and here I'm going to use the 2,000 rupees. So I'm going to check the whether is it greater than or equal okay, less than or equal okay. So what I'm doing that here, I'm going to write down one small statement like okay, prices are okay to me. Something I'm writing the prices are okay to the customers. Okay, something I'm writing the some small statement. In case else, in case it is not matched that, in case it's not matched that, I'm going to write the one more condition. Um, Customers are not satisfied about the prices. Something I'm writing that. Okay, something I'm going to write that customers are not satisfied. Something about prices. Okay, something I have written for understanding. So what will definitely it will give the what is that prices definitely okay to the customers as of now because of this okay. But whatever I'm going to change the 1,000 to the something 200 500 rupees something. So here what happened, right? Customers are not satisfied about the prices right now because of this is 500 is definitely it is not the greater than, it is the less than, right? So it is getting the failure here. So what is the here failure? Yeah, in case it is give the false, it will return the false actually. Here it is okay, this is okay, but false and true, by using the and operator definitely it will give the false. So if you go to the record here, false and true, it will definitely give the false statement by using the and operator. Okay, so in this way we can do that. So false here, I'm writing the false and true. Okay, true. So definitely it will give the false condition. So what will happen? Definitely it will enter the else. Now, now how we are going to use the something if else conditions statements yesterday we have discussed, right? If else conditions, how we are going to use the if else conditions in the function, how we are going to use the if else conditions in the function. How to use the I mean if and else condition in the function. Okay, so for that, so what I'm doing right here, so let me create the one function. Let me create the one function. Let me say that function get full. Let me say that get full name, get a location, something. Get location, full name details, something I'm written. Okay, I will tell you that what is exactly. So what I'm telling that, right? So I'm going to take the one parameter anyway function. So here I'm going to take the one parameter. Let me say that location. Okay, let me say that location, something location. I'm saying that. So here, how we are going to use the if and else condition. So in the function, so I'm going to use the double equal operator right now here. So what I'm saying that if okay, if location, what I'm saying that if location, I'm saying that Australia, something AUS. That is the one kind of a keyword. AUS is the one kind of keyword. So in case location content to the AUS, this one content to the AUS. So simply what I'm doing, right? Simply I'm going to return Australia, something Australia. Otherwise, what I'm doing, right? Let me take the one variable here. So local variable here. Let me take the um, let me take the uh, location name. By default, I'm taking the empty parameter here. By default, I'm taking the empty parameter. Okay, empty parameter. Try to understand why I'm taking the empty parameter. So what I'm doing, right? I'm going to copy and paste here. Okay, so what will happen in case location is there? In case location, I'm going to call that. Still, I did the declaration here. I didn't call, still I'm going to just declare, I'm going to call. Okay, so location in case AUS, whatever the value I'm taking the Australia value, I'm going to store it into the location name. So what will happen after that? In case after that, what I'm doing that I'm going to use the location name. I'm going to return the location name. Yeah. Okay, so you got it right. So in case else, in case maybe in case it's not the Australia, in case location is not the Australia, something different, something maybe I will give in case if I give the India. Okay, so what IND in case if I'm going to give the IND. Okay, so what will happen definitely it will otherwise I'm going to calling the function, so for understanding purpose, so I'm going to call this kind of function here. So as of now I'm going to call the AUS. Okay, so now else, else what I'm going to write, so what I'm doing right here, I'm going to write down the uh, location is not, location is not available. Okay, location is not available, I just print the location is not available. Okay, so location is not available. Okay, so now what will happen if it is going to check that it is the calling function. Okay, so what is that? So if location name, by default it's a empty parameter I'm taking. So in case if is location Australia, I'm storing that value, some value into the here. In case it's not there, I'm storing the value into the here. So I'm returning the variable. Okay, so definitely when I'm going to call this, I'm going to return the data. So let me store whatever I'm going to get the data. Let me store into the one variable, something location details. I'm saying that some location details. So I'm going to copy and paste here. Okay, so that you can see that. So last value you can see that Australia. So Australia. So you see that Australia. Okay, so now in case if I'm not passing the Australia, when I'm going to pass the South Africa, something SA. So if you see that now location details something, okay, location details something here, location is not available. So what I'm going to pass the, I'm giving the this kind of text in case it's not there. Okay, so in case if you wanted to have the, if you wanted to handle the even location, uh, you know South Africa also, something you wanted to handle the South Africa, you can add the one more else if condition here. Okay, so you can handle one more else if condition. So here I'm going to pass the something location here. I'm going to add the South Africa. Okay, I'm going to add the South Africa. So now you see that now the location details it's coming as a South Africa. Otherwise, uh, so here location details, and I'm going to write down the one thing, one small thing here. Uh, something you have entered. Okay, something you have entered. So something location details you have not entered. You are passing. Value is something. You are passing the value for understanding only. This is location details. I'm saying that. So I'm going to remove this text. You are passing the value is South Africa. Okay. So in this way, you can get the result set. Okay, so by my note is, so whatever the when you're doing the practice, so my note is, so as of now whatever I tell the all the operators, try to apply this all the operators not equal to equal. So I said that not equal to, right, I didn't tell the not equal. Okay, okay, I have explained the equal, but what is the not equal? So try to apply less than, greater than, and try the not equal. So as of now, just equal, double equal is the right. Just try that. What will happen instead of the double equal? Just try to use the not equal. Not equal. Not equal in the sense opposite of the double equal operator. Okay, try to understand that that is not equal is the, that is not a big challenging. So try to do the not equal. So what is not equal operator? So and if you use the and one more thing operators, double equal operator. So as I, this is completely opposite. Not equal in the sense, equal in the sense, in case that is a true, then we are going to return something. In case it is not true, we are going to return something. Just try to implement this. Okay, and uh, so that's it, this concept. So again, after this concept, conditional statements. Okay, so after the conditional statements, if you see, I wanted to explain the some switch case statements. Okay, so let me add the one switch case statements like if else, how we are going to, we can handle the these conditional statements not on the if else, we can handle by using the switch case also. So what is that exactly? So for that, let me create the one file for that. So I am going to say that case switch case um, statement. Okay, switch case statement. Okay, so index.html. So here, so I'm going to use the switch case statement. Okay, I'm going to use the switch case statement right now. So as of now, I don't have anything. So let me close this one, enter into the application. This one, switch case statement. Okay, so what is the switch case statement exactly? So switch case statement also the same thing. The concept is switch case statement. So switch case statement also same thing like a if else condition. We are going to, we are going to check the condition based on the case. So I will explain the first of all. First of all, I will explain it. Before that, I'm going to explain first of all what is the switch case case. Before that, I wanted to explain the one small example. So already we have worked on the if else conditions, right? So I wanted to just explain the one small condition before I'm going to explain the switch case statement. Okay. So this is what happened. So so I'm going to use the one variable where uh, role. I'm going to use the one role, something, just assume that I'm going to I'm going to write the one example for the IT industry related example. Okay, some IT industry related. So I'm going to say that role SC in the sense software engineer. Okay, SC in the sense software engineer. So what I'm doing right here in the sense, try to understand this one, what I'm going to try to. So this is if else conditions already we have covered. Okay, last class we have already covered, right? So what I'm telling, right? So I have taken one variable here, role, SC. In case what I'm doing, right? In case role is trainee, just I'm going to printing the he is a fresh and having the no experience something. In case role which contain to the SC, so he's a software engineer having something I'm writing. Okay, I'm having some text messages. SSC in the sense some senior software engineer, TL in the sense team leader and assistant manager and manager. And in case if the any role is not available, just I'm going to printing the record is not matching. Okay, so if you save all, so right now if you save all, see that what will happen. When I'm going to SC in the sense what will happen, so it won't be, it is not satisfied this role, so it will definitely satisfy this role. So whatever the statements, I'm keep on telling that what are the statements in the wrapper, it will be execute in case essay. So hard coded, so I did the hard coded value, keep in mind I did the hard coded value. This is called as a hard coded, so I have given the hard coded value. So SC is the hard coded value, right? Hard coded in the sense static value. So manually I have entered the SCA. Okay, so I'm not taking from any text box or something, just I did this. So what will happen right now, see that he is a software engineer and having the 3 years experience, something if else condition. So in case okay, in case trainee, okay, in case trainee, so what is happen, he is a fresher and having no experience or something. So in case assistant manager, okay, assistant manager, something I said that assistant manager. So he is assistant manager having more than 10 of experience or something. Okay, something if you are not enter anything, I'm not entered any data, just I make as empty. So record is not matching, please check with another value. Something if I'm going to, so based on that it is working, right? So if you see that I'm having the drawback is here, I'm having the multiple if else conditions. Okay, I'm having the multiple if conditions. But by using the switch case also, you can get the same kind of output, but maintenance is the something good compared to the if else conditions. So switch case, if you are using the switch case, if you are using the switch case also, you will be receive the same output. So I will show you that how we are going to handle the same output instead of the if else conditions, if else statements. Same output, I'm going to use the another approach, that is a switch case statement. So what is the difference between switch case and if else? In the sense, if you are working with the number of else if else statements or sometime, so better go to the switch case. Okay, if you are going to check with the only some few conditions like 2 or 3 or maximum is 4, then you can go to the if else. So better always so use the switch case conditions if you are having the multiple if else conditions. Okay, so same output I am going to use the by using the switch statement, by using the switch statement. So first of all, before we are going to touch the switch statements, just to try to understand the syntax of that, just to try to understand this syntax. Okay, um, okay, try to understand the switch case syntax. So switch case, in the sense, you should start with the switch keyword, and here what you have to do, you have to enter the value what you want to check. After that, use the case statement. So whenever you switch case statement, just to try to remind yourself something. I'm going to give you some good example. uh, just to remind something, think about switchboard in your home, and each button is a each button, I mean each so each switch is there, switchboard have the different switch, right? So each switch is a case here. If you compare, each switch is the case, already you know that. So if you on the fan, if you on the light, okay, so if you on the something TV related switch, so we are having the different switches, right, for the switchboard. The same way here also we are having the something. So what in case if you are going to on the case, so exactly what will be the output? Okay, so like that you can think here. So first of all, it will be start with the switch keyword, see switch keyboard, switch keyword, and then you have to give the so value, whatever the value you have to check, you have to give the value, and you have to give the case keyword. I mean that is a keyword in the sense JavaScript related keyword. Okay, this is a kind of a syntax. So and then you have to give the value, which value you are going to check that. So again, okay, so and then you have to prepare the statements and do the break. So once your statements, just to do the break, use the break operator, and then same thing, just I'm just copy pasted here, just whatever that I just copy and paste here. So you can have the multiple switch cases, dash in the sense you can have the multiple cases. And the last final is in case you have to prepare the one default. So like in case if any cases is not matched, then it will be entered into the default. We have to execute this condition. Okay, so now, so what happened, right? Now I'm going to prepare the same example, whatever I did there, right? This which case here, just the same example. Let me copy here. I'm going to copy here and let me paste here. Okay, I'm going to copy and paste here. That's it. I'm going to copy paste. So instead of this syntax, just to keep in mind this syntax, based on this syntax. Okay, based on this syntax. Um, so, so can I split up, split right? Can I switch? So I'm just to split the same file. I did the same file. So try to understand what I did. So switch case statement, right? I'm just to copy and paste here. So here, okay. So this just I copy. So how I'm going to modify the uh, switch case related syntaxes. Okay. So first of all, role. So role here, switch role here. Right? Just we need this syntaxes, right? So here, let me add the first of all switch. I wanted to check with the role. Okay, I wanted to check with the role. So as of now, let me add the here SSE. or AC, something role default. Let me add this some role here. Okay, switch role. Okay, so I said that value what I'm valid, right? I'm going to check with the role. Okay, so after that, instead of this if, okay, I'm going to uh, remove this. Otherwise, let it be here. I'm going to remove the if only. So here, what I'm doing right here, case. Okay, case. I'm going to take the case. So here, this one case. Let it be that trainee. Okay, trainee. I'm going to say the trainee. Okay, I'm going to say the trainee in case. So otherwise, I will remove everything. So otherwise, we'll get the confusion. So here switch case statement, you should be use the wrapper by default. That is a mandatory. First of all, you should the wrapper. So I use the wrapper right here. So use the wrapper first of all. Okay, case training. Okay, case. I'm saying that training. So I'm going to use the console.log. So I'm going to use the console.log. It's the same thing statement. I'm going to copy, paste here. I'm going to use the training. So and then I'm going to use the break. That's it. That's it. So this is the syntax. So use the switch case, copy whatever the value you wanted to, whatever the value you are going to check, that value should be available here, and then use the case. So what I'm saying, the first time is I'm going to check the train. In case trainee, I'm going to use the something console.log, something console.log. Okay, so let me close this one right now. Okay, console.log. So now next statement, next case. So in case, okay, in case software engineer, SC, that is a engineer. So what I'm doing, right, I'm going to use the so different console, so different console log. So for this here I'm going to use the so he's the same one only here, whatever I'm going to print in the same value. So but the way of writing the output, I'm going to use the switch case condition. That's it. Okay, case. So role, as of now, role SC. So is we know that, actually we know that here role is SC. We already we are aware of that. So what will happen, right? It is enter into the switch case condition here. In the once we are enter the value, its a role will be the SC. So that is a, you keep in mind, role will be the SC. So what a case we are checking that. So in case role, in case trainee, in case the value, whatever the stored value, in case trainee, then print this. In case SC, print this. Okay, in this way we have to print the remaining things. In this way we have to print the remaining things. So what is the remaining things? In the sense, these things. Okay, so in case is SSC. Okay, just to use the another value. So case in case TL. Okay, same value. So in this way we can use that. Okay, so I'm using the tab keyword and spaces. That's it. Tab. So I'm going to use the tab, and I'm going to use the shift tab. Okay, so this is general things, keywords in the laptop. So here and so trainee break, and one more thing is, in case the role is not having anything, so what you have to think in the space, in case space is there. So in that case what will happen, right? There is no cases are available, right, for the space. If you are, and not only space, just try with anything. So whatever the values, so for that case what I'm doing, right, for that case I'm going to use the some default. So default, so whether the condition is not, you know, whether the condition is not satisfied, so anything is not satisfied, just use the default. Switchboard having the default, right? What is the default of the switchboard? So every switch is going to be off in position, right? The same way here also default. So default, what I'm saying, right, it's the same thing. Record is not matching, so you can check with the another value, some same one only, default only. Okay, so default only. So here, okay, you can save all here. Now you can check the value. So record is not matching. So okay, so here I'm going to check with the SC again. So here in this switch case, you see the value, the same value. So this is for the if related conditions. This is for the switch case right now. Okay, so what is the he is the software engineer and having the 3 years of experience, something value. So the same output. Then what is the difference in the sense? Just to try to understand. This is, I feel that this is like a kind of a clumsy. So many fields conditions, many things, right? This is, I feel that this is not the good way to checking with the different many conditions, but I feel that this is a good, this is a readable for maintenance the relation. I see that this is a, I looks like it is a looks like this is giving the some beautiful code, we can say. So simply I can check the case. Okay, simply here they see that this is a kind of a clumsy. So I am, so if anyone coming to the office or if anyone seeing this kind of code, he might be confused. So many condition, many else conditions are there. So this is simple cases. So what are the cases? Okay, so even if you are typing the SSC, okay, you will get the same output. So same output. He is having the some senior software, you having something 6 years of experience. Okay, so what is the note in the sense when you are having the multi checks, okay, multiple statements or anything, just to try to use the switch case statement. Multi checks in the sense multiple statements, multiple multi if else conditions, I can say that. This is the good practice when you are having the works in the office. Otherwise, you are, when you are preparing the code, definitely your team leader will reject your code. So why don't you use the switch case? Okay, so this is a keep in mind the point. So and more one more thing is how we are going to use the switch case statement into the function. How we are going to use the switch case statement to the function. So for that, I'm going to let me prepare the one function. So try to understand what I'm doing that. So get user uh, role. So I'm writing the one function get user role fund declaration. This I'm going to call the get user role. So the way of I'm writing the code, you just notice that just have the parallel I have created the function declared parallel. This is the kind of uh, so declare, I won't get any confusion. So declaration and I did the uh, something, you can say that declaration and here you can do the calling. Okay, okay, and I'm going to first so what I'm going to, so my target is what is that, so what is that, which case function. Okay, how we are going to use the switch case in the function, how we are going to use the switch case in the function, you can say that in the function. Okay, so here so for example here I wanted to pass the some value, role value, role, what I'm doing, right, what I'm going to pass the role here, the same thing, I can say that admin. So I'm going to take the another example, not the software engineer. So I'm going to take the another example, some user example. User in the sense who is the user of the application in the sense, so whoever use the application, everyone is the user only. So when you selected the project and your client is the user, because of he is using the your application, what you have developed that application, so he called the user. Okay, he called the user, whoever use the your application, your project related, that is that those guys called as a users. Okay, so those users, so what I'm saying that I'm passing the admin, so users also having the different roles. So you have to give the, you can give the permissions to the user. So in that case, so what I'm doing, right, so switch case, so I'm going to use the switch case. So I'm going to do the switch case here, role. So role as usual, open the wrapper switch case. So keep in mind when you're working on that, first to check the syntax here. What is the syntax should be. After that, try to understand the, try to create the code. Okay. So switch case is the kind of a keyword, JavaScript keyword. So here I'm passing the role. Okay, role I'm passing that. So here the same thing. So case. So what I'm doing that case. So case, what I'm saying that in case admin, in case of admin, what I'm doing, right, so simply I'm going to write down the console.log. So what I'm doing, right, he is a something, I'm writing the some, he is a administrator, he can modify this user, he can modify anything, anything in the application thing. I'm giving the status. Okay, I'm writing the printing, I'm going to print this kind of string in the console. Okay, now next one is as usual, you should use the break. So don't allow to the another switch case, just use the break. Okay, break. So and next case, so I'm going to check with the another cases. So I wanted to check the some, so as of now in my application, in my current application, we are having the different users. So some users are admin, some users are sales rep, some users are end user. Okay, so sales rep, coming to the, so admin is one kind of role in my application. So sales representative, I mean, so sales representative also one kind of a role in my application. And end user, so end sales rep in the sense he can modify the only few pages in my application. So end user, he can only see the code, only he can view the web page. So he can't modify the anything, like record, deleting the record, some adding the new record, and how we are, how the way how we are going to update in the record. So those kind of stuff we won't allow to the end users. So end user in the sense, he is a like a viewer. That's kind of a role in my application. Administrator users, they can modify anything. Sales rep, they can modify the only few areas in my web, in my current application. So in this case we have did that. So after that, in case if I'm not, I'm going to apply the one default in case if anything is not matched. So what I'm doing, that I'm going to write this some console.log. So something record is not exist something. So please check with other role, another role. Okay, please check with another role. Okay, so something, that's it, I did that. So as of now, this is the case. Okay, how we are going to write the first switch conditions, switch statements in the function. So right now I'm going to pass the admin. So when I'm going to calling that, so when I'm going to keep in mind, I didn't use the any return statement. This is the non-return type. So you can use the switch statement in the return type also, that's no problem. That's up to you only, that's up to you only. So but for understanding purpose, how we are going to implement the switch case condition in the function, just I'm going to explain, that's it. If you wanted to use the non-return type function, return type function also, you can use that, that's no problem. But before you are going to start the function, take the pen and paper, exactly what do you want the output. Okay, first of all prepare the your, first of all prepare the what you are exactly wanted to get the output. After that, prepare the function. Okay, don't write the function and don't implement and don't think, first think and implement the function. Okay, so as of now I just prepared this kind of function, so save all here. Now see that, so I'm getting the, so when I'm going to calling the get user role, I'm going to call the get user role. So I'm, as of now I'm passing the administrator. Okay, so this, so what will happen, so again, uh, so when I'm going to call that, it will roll here, it will roll contain the admin value. So what is the value here, admin value. Okay, did this admin value to contain. Okay, so role it is contain the admin value. So here admin. So what is the condition? So we are having the different cases. So sales rep and end user. So different status we are having. So it is enters to the our it is enters to here. So we are going to checking here. So now we are going to check the, so it's in the sense I'm meaning that JavaScript compiler, you can say that. So we are, whenever when we are going to execute the code, so we are going to check in the sense through the compiler. So compiler, it's going to be checked with the, so what is the thing, so this is the thing, so console.log, so this is going to be executed. So you see the same thing, so he is administrator something. So what in case if you are going to having the another, so I'm going to take this some end user. So end user, so he is the end user, he just view the web pages. Okay, in case if I'm not passing anything empty parameter, record is not existed, please check with the another role. Okay, so this is the way you can handle with the switch case statement. Okay, so and one more thing is, let me create the one more file. I wanted to implement the switch case and if else conditions in the function. I wanted to like a one advanced related function, advanced function. So for that, so this is a switch case condition, and this is and here we are implementing the if else conditions. Okay, so if else conditions, so as of now here I didn't pass the any role. So in this case I have taken the some SSC and I have taken the implement the code. After that I use the switch case conditions in the function. So function here I have taken the non-return type function. When I'm going to call this one, so it will take the value. So based on the requirement, based on the value, so it will my compiler JavaScript is going to be check that. Okay, what is the condition I have to execute. So okay, the same example, same thing. So as of now I'm going to implement the implement the if, else if, and switch case statement 3 within the function. Or I'm going to take the one function, I will implement all the three. and even I'm going to implement the assignment operators also. All the things I'm going to implement one function, one single function. Okay, so for that, let me create the one value, one function. So let me say that function uh, advanced. I can say that function advanced. Okay, function advanced. I have given that. That name is uh, back to the index.html. Index.html here. So I'm going to comment this one and take the this script right now. I'm going to take this script function advanced. Okay, so this is completed. So as of now, I've taken a script here. So let me close this. So everything I have closed. This is the empty right now. So what is my main intention? So how we are going to use the switch case, if else, and I'm going to for that I'm going to take the return type function. Not for the non-return, I'm going to take the return type function. Okay, return type function. So for that, what I'm taking that, let me take the one function called as a get customer details. Something I'm going to take the one function. Uh, function get customer details is the one function I'm taking. Get customer details. Okay, get customer details. I'm taking the one get customer details. Okay, so now what I'm taking here. So now what I'm taking here, get customer details. Okay, get customer details. So here, so as of now, let me this in comment. So here get customer details here. So I'm expecting the some few parameters, some few arguments, few parameters in the sense where whatever I'm going to pass here, that is a few arguments. So I'm expecting some few arguments from this function. So what are the arguments in this sense? I wanted to, you know, return the customer details based on the some location and price. Okay, location and price. Based on the location and price, I wanted to return some data based on the location. So my requirement is based on the price and location. I want to return the some information about the customer. That is my function. So whenever writing the real-time scenarios also, you have to prepare, you have to make some proper comment. You have to make some proper comment. So people don't know that. So whenever our team leader or our architect, whenever they see the function, so by seeing this commented code, they can get the idea. Okay, so this guy has created this function for this. He wanted to fetch the some customer based on the parameters, some price and location parameters. So for that, right now, let me take the some location and price parameters. So I'm expecting this two parameters from this function. I will give you that. So for example, if you wanted to know that, so just try to understand. So let me say that London. This is in the commented code. I will uncomment once it is ready. The function is ready. So for give this location price to the parameters. Then based on these two prices, based on these two arguments, I wanted to return the data. Okay, I wanted to return the data. So looks like, see that what is the data I'm going to return right now. So first of all, what is the thing I'm doing right now? This is, let me take this some customer details. VAR customer, otherwise C is small. So customer details. So let me take the one array for that. I'm going to just to take the one array. First step, I'm going to take the first step is customer details is empty array. So next thing is first I'm going to write this some price something. Okay. So I wanted to, I wanted to return this some value like some one customer. Okay, in my mind I wanted to return the some in my mind I'm on the three customers. So based on the situation, I'm going to return the what kind of customer I will give. So as of now, see that the price, whenever the price, okay, whenever the price 1,000, let me say the 1,000. Okay, and location is equal to something London. Okay, whenever price is 1,000 and the location is called London. Okay, what I'm saying that this one price is called 1,000 and location is London. So anything is okay. London is equal to, so location is called London and the prices are 1,000 also, it's okay, no problem. If you change the variable, if you wanted to change the variable to here and it here, that's no problem. So if you wanted to change the um, So if you wanted to change to here, that's no problem. That's no problem. Anything is okay. Okay. So here, so location 1000. So I wanted to push the data. So already we are aware of that. We already know that how to we push the data. So I wanted to push the something name. I wanted to push the some John. I wanted to push the some John. Some is one kind of a customer I wanted to push here. And the same time, I wanted to push the some his ID or something. I'm going to push the some ID of him. So let me push the one. Okay, in case London, in case price, I'm going to use the John. Okay, so now if else conditions already we know that just previous example we did this kind of thing. Okay, so now what happened in case else? Okay, in case else if what I'm saying that in case else if try to understand in case else if so what I'm thinking, right? I just wanted to check the only with the price only when with the price. So in case price is 500 rupees something, so I'm going to check the some price in case 500 or something. So I'm going to check with the price with conlo some less than. So in case else if, so what I'm going to write now here in the sense, so again here in the 500, just imagine that here price in the sense you have to keep in mind, in case if I enter 500, what will happen, that is you have to keep in mind. Okay, in case what, in case 500 here 500. Okay, so 500 it won't be satisfied this function, it will definitely hit to the else if condition, right? So here, okay, so here what I want to write in the sense, so here what I'm doing that now, here what I'm doing right now, so switch case, I'm going to use the one switch case. Okay, so what I'm doing right here, switch case, what I'm doing, location, I'm checking the location, something location I'm checking. In case 500, I'm going to check the one condition. So what I'm checking then is a case, in case, some London, something London, case is called to London. Okay, in case is equal to London. Okay, so what I'm doing right here, in case London. Okay, so here, in case London. So in case London, so I'm trying to push the value, something one guy, Robert, and I'm going to insert the two. You got it right. So in case location is equal to, it's coming to the location. So based on the location, so as of now, I'm passing the London. So many test cases are there. So what if I'm going to enter the this in this case? So if I'm going to enter the 500, just think that in case if for the function, I'm going to pass the parameters in this way. Okay, so what, so 500, so what, so in case second case here, okay, in case first case, so 1000 rupees in the sense it will definitely will hit that, you will return the, you can return the data. Okay, so what in case London, okay, London here, in the case here it will be in, we are, I'm going to inserting the Robert and Clark in case based on the situation. And here what I'm doing right here, I'm going to use the default condition here, I'm going to use the default in case it's not there, in case it's not there, so any customer is not there something, so in case London, in case location is not matched with the London or Washington, what will happen? Okay, no customer available, that means that in case no customer is not London and Washington, so what I'm doing is just I'm going to push the null value, something I'm not inserting the any value customer, and I'm going to insert the zero. I'm not inserting the record, I'm going to just give the zero. So now see that now this is else if condition is completed. You got it right. So again else condition, so what is I'm going to try in case these two conditions are not satisfied, definitely we know that earlier, already we know that if else if already we know that in case anything is not satisfied, so I'm just going to give the one kind of a message here. So I'm going to give the one message here, so what message in the sense, so I'm going to give the one message like no customer is available, something I'm saying that no customer is available. Okay, so let for that, let me take the one variable here, message or something. So here I'm going to take the one variable, where message, something I'm taking the one variable here. Okay, I'm going to take the variable, I'm going to assign the variable to here. Okay, so just try to understand what I did. If else condition already we know that, so else if. in case price is equal to 500, just assume that, just assume that in case 500, I'm thinking that, so not, I'm not here, just think that it'll say in case 500, price is 500, so definitely it won't be execute. So it will come to the here, and again after what I'm doing, right, I'm going to check the location, this value. So in case location is London, I'm going to push the value something Robert and ID. In case Washington, I'm going to push to these values. And default, in case location is not London, not Washington, it will be printing this one. Okay, customer details push, I'm going to print that. So I'm going to return the message. Okay, so in this way, we can handle the code. So just tell me anyone, I'm going to pass the this value. What will be the output? What will be the output? Just to explain me. Anyone can just explain what will be the output here. So this will definitely, if you give the answer, that's very good to you because of you are in track. So what will be the output? So in case we are going to 500, so let me 500. So when in case if I'm going to give the 500 and the location is London, so what will be the output? Take your own time and explain me what will be the output. That is the wrong answer also, that's no problem. You can ping me here. In the group also you can ping, in the Skype also you can ping. Anything is okay. But anything wrong also it's okay. Otherwise can I will pick the name. uh, if anyone else won't tell, I will pick the name.
Yeah, madam.
Revanti or Pooja
Yeah,
or
madam.
Churi, what will be the output?
Madam, hello.
So in case if I'm going to give the location is London and the price is 500, what will be the output? Shravanti, Shravanti, are you there?
1000 will be
Pooja,
1000 will be the answer, I think.
Prabhasham, he is ping something. Uh, no, Prabhasham, that is not 1000. So simple. So see that. So I'm saying that location London, right, and price. So I'm checking the London. I said that London and price. I'm saying that 500 rupees. I'm saying that 500. It is executed first. First one is executed if else condition.
So
I'm saying that
then,
500. Is it executed first time? Let me explain. So is it executed this code? Whatever the statement here, is it executed? So Vijayata or Haripriya, tell me the answer. Is it executed? If I'm going to give the 500 and location is called the, I mean
no.
London.
Yeah, yes, 1500 will be 500 will be added to, no.
Vijayata, Meghanath. Okay, so it won't be executed. So this is the condition is wrong, right? This is conditional wrong. So completely it will come to the if else block. So here what I'm telling, right, I'm checking the location. So location, I said that London. So it will come to the here. It will come to the here. I mean compiler, it will come to the here. JavaScript compiler, it is going to come to, it is going to check that, yeah, this is correct. So completely it is coming here and check that. It will take the values Robert and 2. What are the values? I'm going to, what I'm taking the empty array first of all, initialization. I'm going to just push the values to the empty, this array. Then what will be the output? I'm whatever I'm going to do, that is just simply the, it is going to be pushed into the array. So what I'm going to write, so after that I just one thing, um, after that let me return the customer details. So I did write a customer detail, so definitely it will give the output. So let me take the value here, so whatever the data, so try to understand, these are the very important concepts. um, Customer details, something I'd say that customer details. So now see the code, console.log customer details. So now you see the code. So what will be the happen? So let me break all. So I missed the break. Okay, try to practice this. So I got the raw button too. This is the expectation. So in case, okay, in case, if I'm going to assign the same value to the another value. So if I'm going to, what in case if I are having the 1000. So otherwise I'm going to 1000. Okay, so it will definitely give the this value because of this is satisfying. This condition is getting satisfying. Okay. So whenever going to location London and price is called 1000, so definitely you have to think that, so location is contained to the London. So what I'm doing, so calling function. So I'm going to copy here. If you are not confusion, so just I'm calling this kind of thing. I'm passing the London location. It contains the London value. Price, it's contained to the 1000. So after that, I have taken that to something by very starting. I have taken the one empty parameter and one empty string. I didn't take anything. So what happened, right? I'm going to use the what I'm checking the in case if location London and price is called 1000. So it is given the data. Else if, okay, so try to understand this function, very simple function. Open the your once you are free, open that. This is the these examples I'm going to repeatedly use in the Angular. This is high level important concepts, functions, whatever if else condition is the regular concepts. So if you are aware of this one, uh, in the JavaScript, in the Angular is nothing for you. So all the concept of function, if condition, I'm going to use something where I'm going to use that, I'm going to use the function in the Angular, I'm going to use the switch case conditions, everything I'm going to use on that. Okay, so try to focus on this one. This I'm going to say that function advanced. So try to understand that and let me know that if you are having any doubts on that. Okay, so this is the way you can handle it. So I'm using the switch condition, if else conditions. I'm going to use the operators. This is kind of equal operators. Okay, if you want to apply, if you are practice greater than or equal, less than or equal, you can apply that here also instead of the uh, here. Okay, less than double equal. Okay, so I'm going to save here again. Uh, so next thing is objects. I'm going to tell the objects. That is the objects. What is the objects? So concept is objects. Concept is objects. Objects.js file. I'm saying that I'm going to say that objects basics.js file is the good file name. So objects basics.js file. Okay. So objects.basics.js file I have taken here. Okay. And back to the index.html again. So here 15. Okay, so I'm taking the objects basics.html file right now. Let me close everything. So come back to the objects.basics file. So first of all, object. So first of all, what is the object exactly? So array is nothing but the collection of the values. Number, we know that, and boolean true val boolean also we know that, where we are implementing the if else conditions, and we know that string also. So what is the object? This is null. Already we know that null value and undefined value also we are already covered. So next concept is object. So what is the object? A object is nothing but a simple thing, is simple definition I gave that is nothing but the key value pair. You can say that. You can say that key value pair. You can say that key value pair. So object is nothing but a kind of a key value pair. Okay, key value pair. So how it's look like the object? How it's look like? So how is the look like the object? Key value pair. I'm saying that key value pair. So array is nothing but the collection of statements, collection of the values. String is collection of the characters. I'm saying that object. I'm saying that object. Object is nothing but one kind of a data type in the JavaScript. That is nothing but the key value pair. Key value pair. So here, what is the value here again? Here, this syntax is that one. So you have to open the how we are going to define the object in the sense. So let me so I will remove here. So how we are going to define the object in the sense, you use the open flower bracket and close flower bracket. Their key value pair, here you have to define the key value pair like this. So left hand side is the key value. We have to use the colon, not semicolon, not semicolon. You have to use the colon and what is the value. So in this way, you can use the multiple key values in the object. Here, value is nothing but anything. So you can say that number, you can say the string, you can say the array, you can say the undefined, you can say the null value, you can say the boolean, and again it's a object value also. You can value here is nothing but anything. So key here, how we are going to define the key? So values, okay, got it. Key in the sense, you can design the key either by using the string format or without the string format key. Okay, so but my recommendation is use the string format only the for the key. String format. I will tell you that how it's look like. How is the exact key? Okay, so why I'm saying that, why the recommendation, why you are taking the only key in the string format, I will tell you that. When the situation will come, I will tell you that exactly. So first number one example. So first of all, I said that key value pair, right? So here I said that object is nothing but a key value pair combination. So how we are going to define the object? So how we are going to define the object? So I'm going to take var. Let me say that customer and one here. I wanted to prepare the few more examples. That's why I'm saying that customer one here. So I said that object, right? So object is nothing but it is followed by the key value pair. So so here use the open flower bracket and close the flower bracket. Okay, so within that you need to mention the key value pair. So key here, as of now, what I'm saying that customer one. So I'm saying that something name. So I'm saying that name here. Let me say that something John. So this is the key value pair. So this is the in the this is in the this is in the object position. This is there nothing but object. Object is nothing but a kind of a key value pair. Key value pair. Key value pair. This is the key. Name here is nothing but the key, and John is nothing but the value. Okay, so next I will show you that how it's the output looks like. So let me take the console.log. Um, so see that object, how is the objects look like? So if I'm going to expand here, see that this is the key value pair, which is followed by the wrapper. So this is the main important. So this is the main important. This is the wrapper. Everything is the wrapper. So in the wrapper, I have mentioned this is the key. This is the key. Okay, this is the key, and this is the value. So always use the key in the format of string. String format. Use the string format. Okay. So this is the object. Object is nothing but the key value pair. Okay, so this is the object. So earlier when I'm going to use the sum, I wanted to use the sum customer one. So what is the difference? So when I'm going to customer one, if I'm going to take John, so we don't know what is the exactly that John, in the sense I don't know whether that is the name, or that is a surname, or that is a some location name. I don't know that. Okay, so in case if I'm going to use this kind of a object, I can give the proper name for that. So I'm explicitly I am designing the customer one variable. I'm designing the customer one variable with the proper object. So this object contains the name and John value. So object is nothing but the key value pair. This is also one kind of a data type in the JavaScript, like a number, like a string, like a array, like a undefined, like a boolean. Okay, that is the the same way object also. Okay, so come back to the example. Let me say that is example one. Try to understand. This is example one. Example one here. So let me take the one more example. Example two. Let me say that example two. One more example. So the same way I wanted to write the, keep in mind terminology. I'm saying that terminology. Keep in mind object. Left hand side is the key. Left hand side. What is the colon? Left hand side, that is the key. This is the value. So object is nothing but combination of key value pair. Okay, object is nothing but key value pair. That's it. So let me prepare the one more object. Let me say that example two. Let me say that example two. This is also one kind of a object. You can say that. So, but as of now, hello, my voice is clear. Hello.
No, sir.
Hello,
Completely.
my voice is clear. Anyone can tell me that?
No, sir.
I feel that my voice is not clear, so that's why.
Yes, sir.
Hello, anyone can ping that? Pooja, Haripriya, this will definitely helpful to me if anyone give that something, give the response. Because of I feel that I'm telling him myself only to the class. Okay, 1 second.
Now it's fine.
Okay.
What happened to this system? Hello. Uh, Otherwise, one thing. So I wanted to.
I want to continue. uh, it's